Hi, thanks for being in a new video. Let me tell you what I liked most and least about the HONOR Magic 6 Lite in case you're considering buying it. So as always, let me tell you, don't buy the HONOR Magic 6 Lite without watching this video. Let's consider its launch price, which has been 9,999 Mexican pesos. On screen, you see the reference price in dollars just to get an idea. Let's start with what I liked the most. It has a very wide distribution. That is, you can find it in many physical stores and online stores. It's pretty straightforward, unlike other devices that you can only purchase them through some specific online store. So that definitely enhances the experience, especially for those who don't enjoy shopping online. They include the HONOR Watch 4, 1-year warranty, 6-month screen insurance, and even some wireless headphones. So this somehow manages to make up for the high price tag compared to its specs. It includes the HONOR Shield glass that is super resistant. This is a glass that somehow replaces Gorilla Glass, and we have tested it on several occasions, and I can definitely assure you that it resists very well to falls despite being curved glass. It has a very nice design. It has super thin bezels, curved screen back cover with synthetic leather that definitely gives it a very nice touch. It is also very thin with 7.98 millimeters thick and very light with 185 grams of weight. The screen has 1920 Hz dimming. This means that it will be a more comfortable screen to look at, although it is not something you can perceive with the naked eye, but overall it becomes much less fatiguing. It has a pretty good capture speed. In fact, sometimes it captures the photo earlier than expected. It also includes an advanced document scanner. That is to say that it will not only be a cropped photo, but in this case it allows you to have an optimized color to make it look much better, and you can easily export it to a PDF. The preview when taking backlit pictures is sufficiently optimized. This is something that few manufacturers offer. Most of them have the backlit area burned out, and that gives a much simpler experience. Speaking of backlit, the video recording is very good in this kind of scenario. And again, that's something that's hard to find in mid-range devices, but in this case, even recording in these complicated lighting scenarios, we have acceptable results. It also includes a dual recording video mode, which allows you to zoom in. It has autofocus enabled. You also have the ability to move the picture-in-picture box, even without the need to stop your video recording. It allows you to switch to a split screen mode, and without stopping the video, it allows you to show just one of the cameras to have a much more dynamic video, and you can even show two of the rear cameras, so it's one of the most advanced modes I've seen. As part of the software, it gives you an advanced video editor that's included for free, so you don't need to pay any subscriptions, you don't have a watermark or anything like that, and it's very well functioning. The 5800 milliamp hour battery is excellent. We got up to 11 hours and 16 minutes in our background drain test, being one of the highest devices in these tests that we've done. So an excellent battery with excellent optimization of system resources make this device one of the best in battery life. And finally, it's backed by a tremendous ecosystem. It has tons of devices that you can connect to it, plus it's compatible with the Huawei ecosystem still, and it has technologies like HONOR Share and others that you can take advantage of. But now let me tell you what I didn't like. It only has one speaker with mono sound. Definitely that in this price range that would be unacceptable. It is an overpriced device in this regard. It also sounds rather simple, and although it includes an equalizer, you can only use it when you have headphones connected. The microphones can become saturated when you are recording very loud sounds. So if you want to record a concert or something like that, it would not be recommended. In selfies, you will notice that the capture speed is a bit slow. Also, the device gives a lot of priority to the portrait mode on the front camera, and with this mode, in backlight, the background is completely burned. This device doesn't get to take advantage of the high-resolution sensor for zooming, so it doesn't give you the crop feature inside the sensor. Also, you'll notice that the ultra-wide camera is 17 millimeters, meaning it's not as wide as what we find on other devices. Also, the burst is quite slow, and the results are very poor. It is definitely not a device that focuses a lot on photography. It doesn't let you take raw pictures. The 108 megapixel pictures don't look as detailed as they should, and the ultra-wide camera gives you very pale colors, and it's a pretty plain camera. The macro camera will also be very simple, so you end up using just the main camera. Consider that it only has one camera. Also, although it does let you record video in 4K, this recording is limited to 10 minutes, something that in the price range is not very common. It does give you a very simple slow motion mode in HD at 120 frames per second. Definitely in this price range we could ask for something a little better. Also, it doesn't have optical stabilization. This is going to be immediately noticeable, so again, as I tell you, it's a device that's not going to focus much on the cameras. The recording with the front-facing camera falls very short as well. It has a very simple quality. Also, it comes with Android 13 and it only has 2 years of updates. So considering that it comes outdated from the factory, the next update will be Android 14, but in reality it would be just catching up and would only update up to Android 15. Its vibration motor is on the Z-axis, meaning it is a much simpler vibration than we might expect in this price range. It also includes Bluetooth 5.1. So in the price range, we could get pickier by requesting a newer version of Bluetooth for greater stability and longer range. It doesn't have NFC, so you can't make mobile payments or bring your cell phone up close with the back of some accessory to connect more easily. And in this price range, NFC is starting to become more common. Its proximity sensor is virtual, meaning you might have some issues when trying to activate this sensor. It incorporates the Snapdragon 6 Gen 1, which is not a bad processor, but it falls very short in the price range. This processor should be integrated in smartphones that are much closer to 6,000 pesos and not 10,000 pesos. This causes that in games, for example, it falls very short compared to competitors. I am sure that outside Mexico this device is much cheaper, so probably some points may change depending on what price you find it. But let me know your experience in the comments, especially if you already bought it. For now, we come to the end of this video. I hope you liked it and see you next time.